Hello there folks, Marshall here, and this time we got something a little different and not something that I expected to happen. Rather, instead of PA stats replay casting, we've got a live cast for you. This one was a Clan Wars, Clan Battles event hosted by Icy Calm. He's recently returned as a member of the old cult clan, and has decided he wants to set up some clan battles, so perhaps going forward we'll see more of these. But this is quite a nice mix-up from the usual on this channel, so to speak. And so today we have quite an interesting game. It's on a 1,000 radius planet named Elysium 2.0 or something like that, and we've got 3 clan teams here. We've got 4 cult players, one of which is Icy Calm, the other 2 are very new to PA. We've got a team of 4 Black Sun Empire players who are all veterans of PA but still maybe grappling with the new whole no combat fab reclaim, but we'll have to see. And there are 3 Realm players, and of course the Realm name needs no introduction there, really. Very strong players who've known the game through and through for years. And alongside those, we're going to add in a few thorns in the side, so to speak, some independent players, or as I like to call them in this video, city-states, if you think of a civilization game. But there we go. It's quite a long game. It's got some quite interesting turns. See what you think of it. Enjoy. This is our planet. We're playing on Elysium 2.0. We're going to have a pin to opposite side on the top there. Don't know quite what we'd need, really. 2 pictures in pictures, but there we go. So, it seems to be a reinvigorated Clan Wars. It's going to be interesting. It's a 1,000 radius planet. We've got all sorts of crazy team arrangements here. We've got Cult versus the BSE team versus Realm, and we've got a few city-states, so to speak, in this game here. I'm Marshall. I will be your caster for this afternoon, or this evening or morning, depending on when you're watching, as this will also be on YouTube. So yes, Icy Calm has put together, or is in the process of putting together, a new Clan Wars show. Let's see how it works out, shall we? This could be a lot of fun. As the time ticks away, our players have maybe 20 seconds left to pick their spawns. We see the pings from the Realm diversifying their spawns, getting a nice couple of clusters of metal here. And will we see a return to the days of yore in the Mega Base? Oh god, please. Don't be pinging away like that, BSE. Don't be doing it. Don't be doing it. Don't be pinging, mate. But here we go. We've got the pinky BSE team all here. Ooh, this is a bit of a tight and compact screen, but over here we are. So, spawning 2 in the water, possibly rushing up some T2 Naval over there. On the land with 2 bot factories, following up into double air. Air is probably going to be pretty important going forward in this game. This is a big old planet. Locking down the metal is going to be important. And, of course, making sure that your opponents don't really get a say. Another thing over here. White, we've got Gitaxian, or Gitaxian, or however you pronounce it. Then bots first, into air and vehicles. A little bit of naval there as well. Moving on up, we've got the Realm folks all spawning together. Going for some combat fabs. We're going to get some Trico out here. I probably should have gone for only a single pip, but there we go. All together, we've got some air, we've got some bots, and that's what we're going to continue to have. So, there we are. Moving on round, we have the cult guys, possibly with a return to the Mega Base. We've got Icy Calm, Nihaligned, Kajero, and a Robomoo. In the BSE, you got Disgrape, Dark Fox, the Dooge, and the Constantine. Asiel, that son of a broom, and Nick for Realm. Down here in the pink city-state, we've got Ematarchus. Always good to have city-states that you can conquer or bribe. Dark blue over here, we got Lauren 8008. Airbots. Lots of fabs. Not wise. Ooh, Ematarchus. Also, with lots and lots of fabs down there. A little unwise, but of course, if you're on your own, getting a speedy start is what counts here. And as long as the eco can support it, I don't see why you shouldn't be able to storm out a bunch of production there. A bunch of Firefly scouting coming out for the cult team as well. Wanting to expand a bit. They do see the blue guy down there. Will they make a beeline for him? We'll have to find out. Across the channel, we've got Genki. In kind of mint green. It's not quite mint. It's kind of dirty mint green, isn't it, really? Bots air, bots into the water with the car. Docks, of course, amphibious, so they can move across. And maybe do some raiding here of all of these fabs. But look at all that naval fabs. All the metal is, of course, advised. And a rather juicy prize. So that's mostly what the first part of this game is going to be about, is claiming what metal you can. And then it's going to be about the raiding. So we will just have to see what happens, when, where, and why. I'm going to have this pip over here between the realm and the cult. So I have a feeling that's going to be a pretty big matchup here. And the BSE are going to be left alone to their own devices somewhat. They're going to be able to expand and build anything that they want, effectively. So I'm predicting that the BSE guys are going to win this game. Unless the realm are good at keeping them at bay. Yep, the water puns begin. But we've got a lot of trees. That's a lot of metal to reclaim. Ooh. That's an unholy amount of fabs. Army there, you can keep account of the fabs. We've got 21 for Cult. And 12 for Ematarchus and Lauren. And they are only single players, so... that's a huge amount of fabs for them. But, there we go. Pings, pings, pings. Who's pinging off to where? Realm saying, "Oh, look, they've managed to take that that metal over there. We should probably go and do something about that." But we're up to T2 air for the Realm guys already. Can get some kestrels for the raiding there. Ooh, we got mint green over here. Genki doing a little bit of a nuisance raid up here to the to the cult guys. Just a single barracuda, but you know, it's killed off a couple of fabs off of metal as well. And this green chap has his own sort of spit of land all to himself, which is really quite nice. Pings from wow. BSE folks have already gone up to T2 air, they've already got up to T2 vehicles, and they're going T2 bots as well. That's a pretty big power play that I didn't really notice earlier on. Realm are probably getting there themselves, up to the T2 naval. They'll at least be able to defend from this angle. Possibly even get some kaijus and go and do some damage to BSE. Meanwhile, what are the cults up to? Are they even moving to T2 yet? They should be. There's 3 of them, 4 of them in fact. They should be moving to T2. Why they aren't is beyond me at the moment. Oh, an air engage! Woohoo! Frame rate is going to be a little bit dippy at times because of the size of the planet and the number of players, but there we go. But yeah, BSE already dominant in the air, so to speak, and Realm need that T2 air, and they know it. They really, really know it. So much air production from the BSE, and as long as Realm keeps sort of wandering their air force into it, they're not really going to make a dent. BSE doing a little bit of raiding on Ematarchus. Ematarchus with an unholy amount of fabs, up to T2 bots at least. But will they be able to withstand the Dox Horde and eventually the Slammer Horde? And possibly even Kaiju Horde of BSE? We'll have to find out. White down here. Nice little pocket. Not doing a huge amount. Got C2 Naval out though, which is good. Credit where credit is due. Coming out with Stingrays? Very curious for Realm to be going with Stingrays. Maybe they're looking for the range. That's possible. Park it down here. Have some range on those tanks. Cult's spreading out all their tanks. I'm not sure how I feel about this. I mean, I suppose because they're slow, they need to kind of cover the line a little bit. Make a Hindenburg, so to speak. But at the same time, they're going to be weaker elements in each individual pocket of units there. But there we go. T2 bots up. Are we going to get T2 naval from Genki? We'll have to find out. T2 air coming up though, which is good. Realm doing a lot of strategizing here. Pinging away like crazy. They see the white folks down here. Gitaxian. See the Kaijus. BSE don't, however. They will do soon. We're going to have... Goodness me, Realm. Stop the pings. There we go. BSE are there already. Wow. Up with the naval. And the air is reconvening from Realm. I think they might actually have it here if they go in. They do take it. There's a lot of Phoenix there for BSE though, and Realm do not have that number of Phoenix. Well, let's just count up quite how many that they have. Am I able to do that? Doesn't seem to be working on this server for some reason. I don't seem to be able to select stuff. But there we go. Maybe I've got a conflicting mod or something. I don't know. I was able to select them in a previous cast. Maybe that's been removed. But there we go. BSE moving around with that. We can already just eyeball to see that they have a huge amount more Phoenix. We'll be backing off here a little bit. Of course, with the group up, that gives the Phoenix even more of an advantage. There we go. I could turn this down to a lower graphic setting to see if we can get some better frame rates. Some naval engagements going on. Genki trying to push out against the cult folks, but they're not quite managing it. Orcas do, of course, have that little bit of torpedo defense. Barracudas do specialize in it, of course, but I think they're also cheaper Barracudas. But there we go. BSE into the water as well, making the power play there. There's a lot of juicy metal over here that they do love, and they have got their eye on. Can they, someone, stop the pings like crazy? It's getting a little bit egregious. Cult guys are expanding their horizons. They've gradually moved their tanks further and further away, kind of artificially expanding their borders as China are doing with their islands. But there we go. Encroaching on Lauren, who's moving up to T2 bots, has got T2 vehicles already. It's going to be a little tricky to get rid of those levelers with just a T1 army, especially with all of this turret nonsense here. Down go those ants. They don't really stand a chance, nor does the rest of this T1 army, which is a little depressing. BSE plotting the takeover of Ematarchus, I think gradually. Just hiding on the other side of this hill. Kaiju's moving around, picking away at the slammers, and then can move forward. Have we got some later game strats though? Cult realising that T2 is something they need. A little late to the party there, bringing out the T2 vehicles, but better late than never. An anti-nuke from Realm, how very perceptive and precautious of them. The air is still a thing. A huge number of bombers now from Realm though. It's going to be nice in order to defend against Kaijus. The thing is they need to keep their air superiority. How many air factories have we got from BSE? Good number. 1, 2, 3. Well, it's enough, right? How many have we got from Realm? I'd say a comparable number. And it's all going to be how they use it. Cult, a little behind there. Let's have a look at factory counts. I think that's going to be where it's at. Factories 24 to 45 and 36. There you go. Cult definitely behind in their production. Let's have a look at the ecos there. Cult can certainly afford to be upping their production, floating like crazy. But down here, into the channel, Cult pushing out just a little bit. Thing is, eventually they're going to meet the BSE, folks. There we go. Don't attack me, Amatarchus. Walks into a clan battle. Desperate to be the Switzerland, although I think that was Lauren. Ah, so much better. Noticeably better, I think. But there we go. Yeah, you can't walk into a clan battle lobby and expect not to be attacked, my friend. Ooh, this air engage could work for Realm here. Good number of hummingbirds can outnumber the Phoenix, but they don't want to go over the base. I'm a little frightened of that. I don't know what is going to be over there. Do we have any next game strats? Do we? Do we? Got a lot of T2 coming out from Lauren, gradually expanding and keeping a grasp on the game, I feel. Gataxian as well, doing a really nice job here of keeping to himself. Amatarchus as well. Got a lot of metal there as Amatarchus, rather fortunate indeed. And needs to be getting more of that T2. A nuke power play down there from White. Culting it. I suppose they could say they're cultivating their neighbours. But there we go. Slammers in the water from Genki. Surprise round the north. As the naval from Cult starts to wipe him out from the coast. And Docks can't really do anything against Barracudas, I'm afraid. Gonna have to leave that up to defending Barracudas in order to do that, says BSE. They realise what's going on. Kaiju's there. Bumblebees could stop aside and buddy up with the Kestrels. Indeed they do. I think Realm realise here that they're kind of in the middle of two two super states, so to speak. BSE to the southeast and Cult to the northwest. Cult, of course, though, not necessarily a high-tech power just yet, but they are going to get there eventually. But Realm realise, I think, they need to start expanding in other directions. They are making as much play as they can into the water here, but this narrow channel is going to be a point that they want to take rather desperately. If they can get up some torpedo launchers, even on the land over there, that's going to be significant for them. Because right now, this bottleneck is what they have control of, and they can't lose it, really. They can't give BSE this whole bay over here. Genki, of course, having to run away from both BSE and Cult. BSE's attack getting caught in Cult, and likewise Cult's naval blockade being caught by BSE's surprise Barracudas. And it's working. The Barracudas are falling. And Cult are now aware that BSE have some naval down here. They probably want to go and push now. They realise that they can't really do a huge amount more to Genki. Ping's continuing. BSE realising, yeah, okay, we got some work to do. Amatarchus still building up. Still free of attack. Lauren, likewise. Though I think Cult are beginning to poke the bear. We got some value. We got orbital play from Realm. Oh, wonderful. It's well, it was taken down by some form of defense. They're catapults. Not liking the what are these? These are the wraiths, aren't they? Are they wraiths? Hermes. That's it. I'm thinking of Legion. Whoopsie. But there we go. So that's going to be really quite good, actually, because it's going to give them the vision they need. And going forward, oh, this is actually an interesting move here by BSE, whether intentional or not. These docks acting as torpedo fodder for the Barracudas that are pressing in, trying to get rid of all these torpedo launchers, but instead are auto-attacking onto the docks and taking significant losses, therefore. Realm docks moving in as well to try and do the same thing. Wow, this play. It's rather incredible. Lauren realizing, okay, time for me to push out, and actually looking at it, has a more powerful army here than Cult. If a single player, a city-state, can take on a nation in PA, then what has happened? Because we've got a good number of levelers outnumbering Cult's forces here, and they're all of a sudden realizing, oh wait, we haven't got all that many units on the ground, we're going to have to reroute all our forces over here. And this kind of blob from blue can kind of do what it wants. Locusts! Nom nom nom. Gotta trust the realm to go in with locusts, although one at a time isn't advised. Air's still building up for both powers now. Ematarchus left on his own. Gitaxian up there with the nuke, 50% completed. Oh, the air though. The air is looking nasty, and Cult need to get into it. They don't have many air units at all. I think they are lacking the whole end-game strategy here. I think they are still in the throes of lots and lots and lots and lots of T1, and we can overpower T2. That's not quite gonna work in a Clan Wars game, my friends. You've got to get the T2 as the backbone of your T1 blob. Or is it the other way around? That's up for debate, but we've got a Ragnarok from Ematarchus. Rising, okay, yeah, fine. Don't attack me, please, but don't worry, I'll build a Ragnarok. That's like, I don't know. You know, I think there's some kind of flawed tactics here. I don't know quite how you expect people not to attack you if you're trying to build a Ragnarok. Why do that on a Clan Wars game? It's fine, he'll be taken down. Don't worry. Locusts around, though, sitting in the throes of the air, rather than doing anything. Looking for weaknesses in the BSE stronghold, and there's actually a lot of energy here that Locusts in high enough numbers can really get into. But yes, Ematarchus up there with a 30% Ragnarok now. That's not insignificant. I mean, we've got a Titan from the BSE as well. The Ares coming up, rather nice indeed. We got some orbital vision from them as well. All of this longevity is really nice. Kraken from the realm pushing in. This is quite nice, but the torpedoes on the shoreline there doing a good enough job at holding off realm, but really realm have done their work there. They don't really need to stay around taking losses because there's no metal in there for BSE to really capitalize on. Realm have taken out their naval, so reassign the build really. I mean, let's see their economy. They're kind of stalling on metal a little bit. Why not just retreat that and pump it all into, I don't know, locusts? Ooh, the air though. Thank you for the follow, Pie Man. The reef. What? What? I don't believe it, guys. It's a Ragnarok in a Clan Wars game from a city-state. Where are the Ubers when you need them? For real, you will be banned. Oh dear. Oh dear. Well, I guess that kind of happens when you don't really... Like, look at all these kaijus here. They could have just moved over and done something, but no. But no. Mighty clans have fallen at the hands of a turtle. At the hands of a sneaky turtle. Can the dogs do it? I don't know. It's going to be incredibly close. There's so many farmers here and they're refusing to repair the Ragnarok. It's going to be so close. Slammers getting into range. Can they do it? It's going to be so close. That blue line is getting dangerously near the end. Fortunately, the Ragnarok will go down. Ooh. It's not over. It's not over yet. The game wasn't ruined. I think that spiced things up quite nicely. I don't know about anyone else, but I enjoyed that. Oh my word. Okay, so we've got a nuke finally ready. Are we gonna... Well, yeah, the nuke's ready. The nuke is ready. Is it going to be launched anywhere? I mean, this Gitaxian is actually spreading around and is kind of like one of those latent viruses. It's kind of there. And it could really stab you in the back. While Realm and BSE realise, yeah, okay, we're the main rivals in this game. Cult are not yet a T2 power. BSE most certainly have the air game advantage now, and Realm need to get more T2 air factories. They got 4 of them already, but their metal is stalling somewhat, and they need to do something about it. There's all this metal over here that they can claim in the top right of the screen there. Is that a nuke launch, or was that just another... Oh no, they're making more nuke launchers. They're intending to multi-nuke. We've got some big old radar satellites from the BSE lads now. They're looking for proper intel, none of this silly Hermes vision pockets. But who knows? Nobody knows. Nobody knows. I kind of like the way that the Cult are doing this. They're kind of just spreading their units around everywhere. It's not really the best tactic. But, you know, they're still in the game. Anything can happen. But Realm and BSE still in their eternal slugging-fest. BSE now with the Ares, though. Ready to take on Itaxian. Is it no, I'm getting names mixed up. Ematarchus. There we go, we got the Docks, the Slammers, the Kaijus, and importantly, the Ares coming up. Frame rate dipping just a little bit. The pings are just going to be a fact of life going forward, I think. BSE saying, ah, there's a commander over there. Can we do something about that? I don't know, maybe they can. I think it would be a waste of their forces, really, but this naval force that... it has to be said, Cult are not really doing much. They've kind of expanded and then kind of said, okay, that's enough. We'll be good guys now. Realm and Cult making a diplomatic agreement here. Realm providing valuable intel to Cult in order to try and overthrow BSE. Realm realizing they're struggling against BSE, enlisting some allies. Amazing. I think Realm realized they can probably take on Cult, so asking them to get more air is not too much of a big deal. But who knows? Thanks for the follow, full wasb. Hornets. Don't tend to see those very often. Chipping away at the Ares' health without recourse here, actually. Oh no, never mind. They're targeting Docks, because why not? Oh, the Ares kills off all the fabbers. By the way, that's a good old wreckage of a Ragnarok. You know, you can reclaim that for a big old bounty of metal. Feel free, folks. Feel free. Ooh. We've got some Hulkins and catapults as well picking away at the Ares that's not shooting at them. I hope they're targeted at it. Oh, there's a nuke incoming. Hello. 2 nukes. 2 nukes. Are there any anti-nukes? Oh no! BSE! Oh no! BSE, the once and future power, taken down by a mid-game nuke. Oh no, and 2 of their commanders are sat together. Could this take out 3 commanders? Oh no, never mind. Oh, it could. We could see 2 commanders go pop here, maybe even 3. Oh no. Oh, that was disastrous for BSE. 2 commanders gone, 1 left on super duper weak. Realm realized this is an opportunity. They could go in and bomber snipe that commander. BSE have to be very, 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 very careful now that that commander does not get sniped, as that is danger zone. Oh, white with Gitaxian just upset this game big time. That's what happens with city-states. No, it doesn't. I don't know. It's Clan Wars. Anything can happen. Cult still struggling with Lauren, who does seem to be thinning out their forces somewhat. Zeus is ready from... Oh dear. Ematarchus up again with a Zeus, building a second one even. Who is going to kill BSE? Oh, here we go. BSE's air is coming over. What's it gonna do? What's it gonna do when it sees the Zeus? The trade. The trade happens, but BSE have the superior air force moving down south. Oh, wonderful. The Zeus runs and hides. Gitaxian with a good old number of kaijus here. Could push into Lauren. Lauren not liking it, of course, because who would? Did I see a unit cannon from Realm earlier? I think I did. I do indeed see a unit cannon from Realm. I think they're looking for comm snipes. Nobody knows what's going on. We've got a nuclear missile. Are we getting more nukes? Ooh, the Zeus is going to die, though. Or did it die already? I think it died already, didn't it? Or did it run away? Oh, no, it's run away. The second one will, though. Oh, in comes Realm, realizing... Oh, wait a second. Maybe we should have done something about Gitaxian earlier on, who has a good enough air force to be able to hold off Realm a little bit here. It's padded out with a healthy double click of fireflies that have no military purpose whatsoever. Realm trying to get into the water though, not having it. Whose comm is that? Oh dear. Down goes Ematarchus, who did have a bit of an impact on this game, it has to be said. You just poked the bear one too many times, and the jaw biteth. Colt still kind of there. Lauren struggling a little bit now. BSE still with the naval force over there. Oh wait, no, BSE still have another commander over here. Never mind, I'm a fool. They have 4 commanders. So they're not in super danger zone yet, but still, having only 1.5 commanders against teams with 3 and 4, it's not great. And against a nuclear power is also not great. Gitaxian there, with a shed load of nukes just ready to launch them. Realm, however, learning the lessons of BSE with their anti-nukes. They will not fall by the wayside of a nuclear holocaust. Cult, however, still without nuclear defense. Surprising. Comes around for a second pass. Can they do it? Can they do it? I think they probably can. They just need to commit. There's a lot of flak, though. They don't want to overcommit there. They want to try and bait away. Look at all this metal here that's just not... You know, that's just not contested. There's so much metal of Gitaxian. Let's have a look at the eco of him there. Floating! He could be building even more nukes if he wanted. More Fabbers, Gitaxian. Get the nukes rolling. You're floating almost 200 mechs. Genki is putting up an epic fight, is he? I don't know. Man is a one-man clan. There you go. Realm realising, oh wait, they've been pushed back to their little choke point here. Not great news. What are BSE up to? Moving, it seems. They are relocating into the opposite pond, certainly with the other commander. Genki's still there, doing whatever he can, whatever he wants. You are welcome to join Cult anytime. Oh, Genki. You've been invited to the prestigious Cult clan. Be merged into the mega base. Become one with the base. What's going on? So, no kind of next level strats happening from these players. We've got the unit... Oh, never mind. I say that as unit cannons are firing. They're not really going to get into the comm here because, well, there's anti-orbital all over. There's stingrays all over. Depends on where they're landing them. I think, do stingrays have anti-unit cannon capabilities? Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Slammers into your pond, my friends. Oh no, it's not slammers, it's locusts! It's nom 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 and slammers. Oh, never mind. Oh dear. They don't seem to be shooting a nuclear missile launcher for whatever reason. I don't know why. But they can see it there. See, please, I need energy to power my Wi-Fi. Ha! So basically, kill his energy and he's knocked out of the game regardless. Okay, keep doing it. Realm moving all their docks. For whatever reason, I don't know. Kraken's still picking away at the BSE. Genki kind of left to his own devices. He's just sitting there. To the BSE attacking me. Go north, please. Oh. 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 Is that wise? I'm not sure. Is that wise? Maybe. Maybe not. We will find out. I want some SXO. Oh, the nukes! Oh, the nukes. Thanks for the follow, Crambles. Well, we have almost 2 anti-nukes here. It's going to be finished, so 2 of them are going to be antied straight... Never mind. Well, wonderful, wonderful nukes there. They couldn't have been worse placed, I think. Well, that was a lot of metal down the drain. That's a shame. Oh, I do like this, though. Realm putting up the orbital factories over there in the top left of the screen. Could they be moving into Omega territory? We will have to find out. Ho ho ho. Ho 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 ho. Cult still kind of static. Lauren rebuilding. And Gitaxian kind of there. The game's kind of slowed down a little bit now, I think. It's going to be a little while. Going to be a little while before something significant happens, I feel. As players don't seem to be making strategy. They just kind of seem to be doing stuff. And the stuff they're doing isn't necessarily, as they say in Pokemon, super effective. Yeah, Colt, could you focus at Realm? That would be nice. Except I don't think with them backing off, Lauren, that you'd do the same. I don't know, maybe you are a trusted individual. Nobody knows. Boombot's out there as well, noticeably, to go anti-vehicles. Nobody knows quite what's going on. Can we get rid of Genki yet? Still no one's managed to get rid of that stronghold. BSE finally up against Cult now in the channel. Leviathan's firing away. Weakening themselves, however. Too much of a naval stronghold up there. We don't even know where Realm is. What? Colt, come on. Have you not scouted them? You haven't. Oh my god, Colt. What are you doing? Wow. Oh dear. There we go. Oh. I've got to say it, classic Cult, I mean. It's like it was only yesterday. Oh, here comes the Realm. Firing unit cannons over umbrellas. Because, why not? Close. But no cigar, Realm. Come on. Lauren. Are you throwing in the towel, Lauren? After such a wonderful thorn in Cult's side, you're going to give them your land? Genki's like, you don't know what a struggle is. I've had to move out of my base 15 times already. Bye, Lauren. You fought valiantly. Worthy of recognition in the archives of the clan wars. Alas, it was not to be, and so our second victim of clan wars. Atlas? Atlas? Do. Come on, BSE. You can surprise Realm with this, come on. This is going to be great. A great surprise, and Realm is not going to see it coming. They're going to be like, oh, wait, a what? What? That's going to really hit their air hard. Killing off these naval factories here. That is going to hurt. And they've just fired them in the other direction. The unit cannons are going to defend BSE, pushing in on the south there. Coming in with the Atlas, though, in the water, killing off the air without recourse. BSE is going to get the superiority here. If all these factories go down, the Atlas just sat there, stomping away. It can do what it pleases. Realm realizing, oh, wait a second. We don't have any bombers left. Atlas is bugged and can't be targeted in water. Oh no. What? Oh dear. Oh, look at this. And we've got an Artemis taking out all of Realm's lovely investment into the orbit. Ha ha ha! Realm, where is your naval now? BSE with the water Atlas. This is where Realm really needs something like, I don't know, what are they called? The golem things. I forget what they're called. Boombot's desperately trying to defend, but BSE with the combined attack here, doing rather well against the Realm. I forget what they're called. What are they called? I've seen them around. What are they called? I've completely forgotten. You know, the missile bots. Okay, I don't know. Host next time, do a normal map, please. Well, it wouldn't be true Clan Wars without some exceptional maps. Blue Hawks, thank you, Wonderful. Thank you. I bet I had a lot of people in chat scratching their heads. If so... I didn't even know it was a bug. Oh, I can't talk with them. I think that's GG. Just have to target him when he's out of water. You got 2 Leviathans there. What are you on about? You should have just had your water better defended. That's not G... Well, a lot of air has just been lost this day. And BSE still have a significant amount. Cult yet to really show their true colours here, I feel. Maybe a warm-up game? I don't know. This is why, Realm, you get good. What's Gitaxian up to? Is he doing anything? We've got a bunch of nukes already on the field. That's a lot of nukes. Ah. Go on, Gitaxian, nuke some... nuke the BSE guys. Yeah, I mean, yeah, in fairness, it wasn't the best spawn, but equally, come on! Attack! You gotta claim the metal, folks. You can't rely on your spawn. Gosh, you guys would have sucked in the PA Alpha days. There was no such thing as a balanced spawn. GG. The realm is out. Will Cult fill the void, or will BSE keep marching on? Like the Russians into Germany. Enemy in critical condition. I don't know. I think Realm's pretty much... Whoa! Cult's getting throttled from the other side too. I think that's probably going to be it. I mean, Cult, come on. Bring all of your units together and do something. Because the air from BSE is now just too ubiquitous. Oh dear. The air from Gitaxian is not going to be enough to defend against this. They've got a few pockets of flak, but you also need Galata for those Kestrels, and there's a huge number of them. This is rather strange. Oh, Gitaxian, don't let your air be baited. Don't let it be kited at all. That's not good for you. Come on, you got to fire your nukes. Sooner rather than later. You are the last real opponent to BSE, believe it or not. They're taking away your right to survive. Cult still getting chipped away. And without Realm over here, everything's looking rather empty all of a sudden. But that's that. The air of Gitaxian is failing. Gotta fire your nukes, Gitaxian, come on. You've got to get them off the launch pad there. God, Realm, I mean, you could have gone and sniped the guy with proper tactics and strategy and planning. You could have killed off BSE. I mean, Gitaxian did all the work for you. They killed 2 comms. Equally, Cult. Come on. Don't be the sofa in the living room. Be the TV. Don't be the thing that people sit on. Be the thing that has everyone's attention. Quite what sort of metaphor that was, I don't know. It's a work in progress. Locusts from BSE and the Ares ready to push into Genki, who is surviving a surprising amount in this game. But who would have thought Realm be the first to disappear? I think I just heard another Atlas, did I? I know, it's your second Ares. Oh, the air moved away and has rerouted. Genki looking rather flimsy. Don't be the seat, be the arse. Everyone looks at that and admires it. Not if it's mine. Not if it's mine. Have you got some nukes? Come on, Gitaxian, claim more kills. Oh, you're up to what? You're going for 7? Quite why, I don't know. I mean, they got 6 anti-nukes there. If they go for 7, they will at least knock a commander on the head. Going for the weakened one, though, that's got 3 6 anti-nukes as well, possibly even more, depending on the approach. Oh dear, Gitaxian, that was an unwise move. Catching your air between the opponent's air force and flak. Think of your escape route. Oh dear. I love how people take my metaphors and run with them in chat. It's great. Oh dear. You're getting pushed around, are you, Genki? Oh no. That didn't look great at all, did it? Come on, Gitaxian, fire your nukes! Christ, what's your eco like? Kind of faltering a little bit now. Just stop with the naval, stop with the bots, and just go all air. Go all air and nukes. Go for it, you know. And Cult, come on. Do something! We're only floating, what, 400 metal? 17k power? "23 factories to 60. Ah! Mobile units 1300. Well then. Yeah, I think we know who's won this. It's just a matter of time before, well, things happen, I guess. Come on, BSE, in you go. Do something about Gitaxian and send all your stuff over to Cult. I think they're planning on doing that right about now. "200 idle fabs," says Gregory. Yeah, that's not great. Who had the idle fabs? I bet it's Cult. Yeah. I don't know. It might be BSE actually. Wouldn't surprise me actually. When bases get so big, you kind of tend to lose track of all your fabs. Or maybe it's just a combination all over, really. I think everyone's got an unsavoury amount of idle fabricators. Oh, Cult's finally doing something. A little too late there, my friends. A little too late. Like, you've got a Hermes sat above your base getting info, and you haven't built an umbrella. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. It's the war of the triangles. I mean, I like that Cult kind of just has this presence. They just need to expand and build on their presence a bit, you know? BSE just need to launch some nukes at Cult, then it'll be fine. They need to send in their Ares as well. Where are they? They were down here. Are they moving south to Gataxian? Looks like it. But Gataxian's got defensive nukes. Everyone loves that. God, all of this air. It's not good. It's not good at all. And Cult's base. What was that? It's shots that just fire across. Ah, looks like BSE's got their own naval blockade now. I think Cult might be struggling a little bit. Where are their comms? Let's have a look. 1, 2, 3. Have they lost one? I think they must have done. Yeah. Oh yes, they lost one over here, look. He exploded biggled. Gataxian's off with the nukes. Oh dear. Let's take a break from... that feel when you see that. And then all of a sudden... you see nothing. Well, that was almost cool. Almost. And now... that was pretty much Gataxian's hand, really, wasn't it? Down goes another Cult player. GG, says Icy Calm. Man, BSE was snipe away from losing this game. Gitaxian concedes. Down goes the last Cult Calm. As the Kestrels focus him down. That concludes this game of Clan Wars. Kaboom. Wonderful stuff. Well. That, I think, was a good game. It had some tense moments.